On December 7th, 1941, 1,177 sailors aboard the USS Arizona never came home. Only 335 survived. And for the past decade, just one man remained to tell us, not from textbooks, not from movies, but from the smoke, fire, and screams of that deck. His name was Lou Conter, and when he died in 2024 at the age of 102, a living link to Pearl Harbor died with him. This isn't just a biography. It's the last eyewitness account of America's darkest morning. Louis Albert Conter was born September 13, 1921 in Wisconsin, raised mostly in Colorado. Decades before anyone called him a hero, he worked on farms, hunted to eat, and like thousands of young men in the Depression, the U.S. Navy looked like a way out. At age 18, he enlisted. He trained as a quartermaster, responsible for navigation, steering, and maps. He wasn't a fighter pilot or a Marine. He wasn't carrying a rifle. He was a sailor who read compasses. In November 1940, Conter boarded the Navy's pride, the USS Arizona, a 31-year-old battleship that symbolized American power in the Pacific. He was just a kid with a job. Nobody on that ship knew that within a year, nearly all of them would be dead. Sunday morning, December 7th, 1941, 7:55 a.m. The men aboard the Arizona were waking up, eating, cleaning, doing chores. No alarms, no warning. Then the first bomb fell. Japanese planes swarmed the harbor. Conter later said it sounded like 1,000 hammers hitting steel. He ran to his battle station. On deck, he saw Japanese aircraft banking low, dropping torpedoes and armor-piercing bombs. He watched the USS Raleigh listing and the Oklahoma begin to roll. Conter remembered one detail the most, the bomb that changed everything. At 8:06 a.m., a Japanese armor-piercing bomb hit the Arizona near its forward magazines, where tons of ammunition were stored. The ship didn't just explode, it disintegrated. The blast ripped open a 30-foot hole in the ship's side. It threw men into the air, tore bodies apart, and turned steel into shrapnel. Conter later said, "You didn't hear screams from the men on the bow. They were vaporized." He and other survivors pulled burning sailors from the flames. Many charred beyond recognition, their skin hanging. Some begged to be thrown back into the water because it hurt less. Lou Conter, a teenager, carried bodies, turned fire hoses on burning fuel oil, and refused to leave the ship until he was ordered off. When it ended, over 1,100 of his crewmates were gone. Some died instantly, some drowned, some burned alive, and many are still entombed in the Arizona today. Conter could have stayed home, claimed trauma, or escaped war. Instead, he trained as a pilot. He flew 200-plus combat missions in World War II and in the Korean War. He survived crashes, and even survived being shot down, twice. He eventually became one of the Navy's first Syria instructors, teaching soldiers how to survive torture if captured. Yet for decades, he rarely talked about Pearl Harbor. His story wasn't one of revenge or patriotism. It was about loss. When he did speak, he didn't talk about battles or glory. He talked about the boys who never saw 20. As the years passed, the survivors of the Arizona dwindled. Conter attended memorials, but always said the same thing. "Don't call me a hero. The heroes are still on the ship." By 2020, Conter was the last living survivor of the Arizona. He accepted that responsibility seriously. He said he spoke for the dead, the ones with no voices left. On April 1st, 2024, Lou Conter died at the age of 102. With him, the last living eyewitness to the Arizona's destruction was gone. More than a man died. a window into history closed. We will never again hear someone say, "I was there. I saw it happen." And that leaves one question. Now that the witnesses are gone, who will remember them? History doesn't survive because it happened. It survives because someone tells it. Lou Conter told us the truth. Now it's our turn. To every sailor aboard the USS Arizona, and to the final witness who carried their memory, we remember. If you'd like to honor those who served and those who never came home, take a moment in the comments to share a name, a memory, or even just a thank you. Small acts of remembrance matter more than views or algorithms. If you'd like to learn more stories like this, told with accuracy and respect, consider subscribing.